The Idaho Transportation Department finished up this wildlife crossing before winter and the elk herd's migration. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and we check in with Fish and Game to see how this will help the elk and also make Highway 21 safer for motorists. To give you an idea of what the elk and mule deer go through on their migration, we climbed up Cervidae Peak and we actually saw a herd on the ridge, even though they were too far away to really capture on camera. But as they find their way onto the Boise River Management Area for the winter, the herds have to navigate across Highway 21.
For mule deer and elk, we have, especially mule deer, this is one of the largest migrations in the state. And we know that the Treasure Valley isn't going to get any smaller over the years, and unlikely that that road's going to get less traffic on it and more of the opposite. So this is a great opportunity to protect motorists and also those long-term big game herds.
Idaho Fish and Game have captured animals using the wildlife overpass with trail cameras, and they think the numbers will increase once the herd learns to use the fencing as a guide to funnel them safely over the highway.
There is a lot of learned behavior there because these animals learn from each other.
The wildlife overpass is a partnership between government agencies.
So protecting people and protecting wildlife is basically, in short, what this project's all about.
We talked with ITD back in June when they were building the overpass, and it's interesting to compare then to now after one summer of construction. They believe this will limit the amount of car crashes with wildlife by 80%.
Create a severe consequence if you hit one, from a motorist property damage to potential injury, and worst case scenario to even your life.
Funding came from FLAP, the Federal Lands Access Program, which provided $3.2 million, and several other organizations had to match that, making it a $6.4 million project.
I think that probably 10, 20, even 50 years down the road, people are going to look back and go, that was a really great idea.
But at the same time, motorists still need to be vigilant and look out for wildlife during the migration season.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, and this goes beyond Idaho 21 everywhere this time of year. These animals are migrating. They're still animals. They're not going to do everything we want them to do. They can still be on the side of the road, in the road. So please keep a watchful eye on those.
On top of Cervidae Peak, I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.